I would like to think of Master as a friend, but, you know, because of who she is and what she stands for and her stature, it's difficult. I don't know whether friend would be the appropriate term to use. It sounds a little too casual to call it that, but I certainly feel that I have a relationship with her. And, you know, when we see each other, as we did yesterday, I hadn't seen her for years, you know, she remembers so much about you, which is extraordinary. She has this incredible insight and remembers detail.
I am just to meet her finally, because in a way you kind of think, does this amazing person exist? Because she didn't come to Loving the Silent Church, so we never met her until this trip. And to meet her in person was really surreal, and so loving and so respectful. She has so much respect and love for artists and for animals and for the earth and everything that means so much to me. And it was very surreal. She's beautiful inside and out, and I can't thank her enough for her generosity, for her bringing us out. Like, it makes me emotional because just seeing her love and these people that are so beautiful. When we walked down that red carpet, sorry, but it was overwhelming.
Supreme Master, she's constantly reminding me that love and respect is a communication and a language that everyone can speak as long as they're opening their eyes and their ears. And the world is a much brighter place knowing that she's in it. There's something very special about knowing that someone can reach enlightenment as long as you try. There's a difference between saying something and actually acting on it. And she acts on it. I could see it right there in her presence. She didn't have to make a giant speech to tell me that, you know, she's a practitioner of love. So I will continue her teachings, and I will hope to live the same way that she lives, with lots of love and lots of friends and more family.
It was amazing. I still have goosebumps, and I always cry. I can't cry because I don't want to mess up my makeup, but she knows that I'm a very, very weepy, sensitive person, and I sometimes I get tears in my eyes just thinking about her. And I feel like so much has changed, but in a way nothing has changed, because she's universal and she's timeless, and she is, you know, she is the eternal and the master, and she is with all of us all the time, and with my family, and watching over us and protecting us, and being caring and being generous. So in a way, being near her physically is not so different from just having her with me in spirit all the time, but it's even more wonderful, of course. And I feel guilty in a way, because I know that there are so many people all over the world who would just love to have this opportunity of being so close to her. And who am I to have this cherished blessing of being able to be near her a number of times, and to interact with her and speak with her a number of times. So it's incredible. And so the answer is, in a way, it feels like no time has passed at all, because I feel like the love and the relationship is always there. So then being able to hug her is just the cherry on the cake.
Everything she said makes sense. And then she's hilarious. She's funny and quick, and I think it helps that she has such a good sense of humor, because it keeps it from being about her. It's really about keeping it light for the people who are around her, who surround her, who ask her questions. And she doesn't accept gifts or help. I mean, she accepts help, but I mean not in the sense of let me give you $1 million. She does what she does, and then treats us the other way around. It's like, let me shower you with love and gifts and honor and lamps. It's like, it's stunning. It's stunning. There's no other place in my life, in my world, that is like that. And she was so accepting. She did a beautiful thing last night. We had a tragedy in our not immediate family, but our extended family, and she just, I put a little camera on her, and she gave a little inspiring speech to the people who it was. Just said, let me tell you, be calm, take this all in stride, move on, this sort of things. And it's calming, wonderful things. And she took like minutes to do it. While people were waiting in line to give her a hug, she's like, all right, I'll do this. It's fantastic.
She really does put everybody else first.
Yes, and it makes you want to do that.
Yeah. Her compassion is inspiring, and it heightens my compassion. She lifts us up, and it's always the integrity is always intact.
Well, for me, it was wonderful. It was the first time I met her, and I was looking forward to it. And she just so charming and so I don't know what word, spiritual, ethereal, and bright, and so quick. It was like we were teasing and kidding around, and she was like, wow, we were teasing about her liking my husband. I said it was okay, as long as I know the person, So she was funny, but it was so good to meet her, and you just feel the warmth and the caring.
Supreme Master is a force of nature, and that's what's unique about her. Here is this, I don't want to say her little, there's this compact woman who has the power of a 10-story giant. She convinces people with warmth and love. She believes in what she is doing. And I met her at least a year after we did the series, and she treated me like family. Yeah. Warmth. I joke with her and called her Buppy, which is Jewish for grandma. Right. And in fact, the first time we met, we met in Cancun, and she cooked breakfast for the VIPs there. So there was 8 or 10 of us at that one, and it was just, what can I do to make you happy? What can I do to please you? And all we wanted to do was please her. Mm-hmm. So she is a unique force.
And so down to earth, my goodness.
Yes. She's approachable, and at the same time, you respect her. Words like aura and stuff come to my mind, but it really is an aura. It's a humanness. It's a kindness. It's a gentleness. She's telling you the truth, and you feel like you could understand the truth. And in our world, that's a very difficult thing.
I just wanted to hug her and be hugged,
Yeah, it was lovely meeting Supreme Master CHINGHAI. I mean, I think that, she was so warm and funny and down to earth, and I think for a lot of us very unexpected, the way that she kind of planted herself at the center of the event and made sure to connect with all the people who'd come a long way and, tell everyone how much she appreciated that, and some really crazy talented people, right? Singing and telling stories about their lives, and it was quite, I don't think you could really explain what happened to people, which I know you want to do in a television interview, right? But you kind of had to be there. It was unique.
Well, she's extremely influential. She's the real deal. I looked at Luke when we were watching her all night long, and he goes, Mom, she's real. She's for real. In a world of so many unreal people, it's a culture shock. You see this beautiful woman who is full of so much love and caring. Yes, she loves the animals, but she loves us too. And you want to hug her. You want to be part of just, can I hold her hand? Because I'm rubbing elbows with a woman who vibrates. It's such a high frequency, and I work every day for that. I try every day to connect with God. So Supreme Master represents that life. She's an example of the real that we all talk about, and we all pray about, and we all hope and wish and whatever. But she is it. I was never really close to her. But last night, or the gala, we sat that close to her. That close. And she kept looking at Luke and I, and talking and laughing. And it's like, I got a little Godsmack. I got a little fan base there. It's like, I was beyond excited because I was sharing this moment with this real, beautiful, pure woman. And she's funny. I always say, oh, Supreme Master, and then I find myself laughing at everything that comes out of her mouth. And she's amazing. And of course, God invented humor, so she's everything that you expect a godly person to be.
We are grateful to all the guests for sharing their personal experience and insights with us. Before we end today's program, let's hear some of their final messages that they would like to convey to Supreme Master CHINGHAI.
Just thank you, Supreme Master. It was an honor to meet you. We love you and feel your love back, and you've made a difference in my life. I mean, I plan to go back, like I said, and draw and hug the kids and our dog, and it's just been a wonderful experience. We are so honored. Thank you.
I get to see you years apart, and you don't change. And it's not that your body doesn't change, it's your heart doesn't change, and your love doesn't change. It gets stronger. And that is a blessing for you and for us. In many ways, I feel a love for you, and I respect you, and I honor you, and you deserve it all. Not just mine, but everybody's love and respect. You're good people, and there aren't enough good people in the world. Thank you.
I've told Supreme Master CHINGHAI so many times, thank you so much for allowing my family to be part of your family. And the more I learn and the more I figure out about all the people here, makes me feel closer, makes me feel not so much a stranger. And I have my issues of acceptance and my issues of insecurity and my issues of, they all saying they love me. Do they really love me? But the closer I get to Supreme Master CHINGHAI, I feel her love. And I can't thank her enough. She brings tears to my eyes because she represents God for me. And I don't know if you can get better than that.
We, Carol and I, both wanted to say, which basically I think every one of us who came over here would say too, that we are totally amazed.
Yeah.
And first of all, at her generosity. We always have been amazed at that. What she's done for the world, what she continues to do for the world, but also her generosity of sending us over here and getting us to be part of this incredible, glorious event. It's just,
and her kindness.
Her kindness
is, we see it in every person who's involved with this organization. Yes. They're some of the nicest people we've ever met.
Ever, yes.
Very kind, generous. And I sat down with one of them, and she told us about their beliefs and everything. And a lot of it is the golden rule. And because my husband and I believe in the golden rules, it's told in the Bible. That's our belief.
Yes.
That God wants us to be loving and kind, saving people, saving children, animals, treating the world, treating people like you want to be treated yourself.
Exactly.
That's the golden rule that we believe in.
Yes, that's right.
And that was really important to us as a family.
And this comes out in the Supreme Master as well, certainly.
I tried to set everything I had in my heart. I said to her, that I want to be her peace soldier. What I mean is like I want to stand and be as much as a tool she needs for me to be. Because not only my talent, vocal talent, but my example and what I can give as advice to the world and to the people is the best. And she knows how to spread the voice. So I will be more than happy for her to consider me and do any project that she might want to do with me, together with other artists or by myself, whatever she has in mind. I would love to do more. You know, there is always room to work harder. So I would love to work harder with her, for her, and for the world.
First of all, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me and Michonne and my mother, who unfortunately couldn't come, but she certainly is with us in spirit. And again, as I have said so many times, for blessing my whole family and for being there for us through many ups and downs over these years, and for always being an inspiration, and for changing our lives, and for recognizing the innate beauty of my son's spirit, because I do feel that he's a very special young man and that he has much to give, and that being blessed in this way, being acknowledged in this way, and being encouraged in these ways will help set him on an even brighter and more powerful future. I will continue to do what I do, and hopefully with more exuberance than ever before after this weekend. And I look forward to the next chapter in our relationship, in my heart, in my spirit, and I will always call to you and reach out in many ways, and I will always be here, and I will cross any ocean. I will go to another planet to sing and perform for Master anytime, to speak, to fulfill any mission that she sees fit for me and my family. Anything that she asks me to do, I will humbly oblige in any way. And I say thank you for these gifts and for this opportunity. And I always hope to have more future